For ACUsports.com, Zach Carlyle here in Waco, Texas. We're at the Farrell Center as ACU gets ready for the NCAA Tournament against top-seeded Baylor. And we're joined by freshman Madi Miller. And Maddie, this is year one for you. What a fun year this has been. You're at the NCAA Tournament. What does that feel like?
Wow, it's actually just like a dream come true. It's so surreal. Honestly, I don't even feel like we're here. I feel like it's just, whoa, like we're at Baylor. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of floating above everything that's happening right now. Speaking of Baylor, you're playing one of the perennial programs across college basketball. Coach Kim Mulkey and the Bears, the #1 seed. What's that feeling like? You get to play one of the top programs in the country in Baylor.
You know, it's honestly so awesome, like, just to be able to come out here and play against a school that has such, like, it's just up there, like, in one of the best programs in history. You know, it's just really cool to be able to represent ACU and be able to play against a high prestigious team like that.
So you win the Southland Conference Championship, and boy, were you a big part of that, coming off the bench as a freshman. Let's go back to the Lamar game in the semifinal first of all, and I see a smile on your face already because you were such a big part of hitting shots and defensively creating some havoc. When you think back to that game, what are some of the things that come to mind when you guys were able to knock off that top seed to get to the championship game?
Honestly, like, I could have told you when we were down 10 points, like in the third and fourth quarter, like, we're going to win this game. Like, I could just feel it. Like, the energy was there from everyone. I looked at everybody, like all my teammates in the eye, and they were just there. Like, we were all there. And I was like, wow, like, we're going to win this game. And we just kept chipping away. And we just kept getting stops. We hit shots. And just, like, the momentum just kept building until we just went off. And it was just one of the coolest things, like one of the coolest games I've ever been a part of.
Well, maybe it gets topped less than 24 hours later when you win the championship against Corpus Christi. You have the big lead, then they bring it down, and you hold on by one at the very end. Take me through that game. Were there some nerves? What was that emotion like? And then when the clock hits zero, you're conference champions.
Well, it was crazy. Like, I couldn't even watch. Like, I was just sitting there. Like, we were all cheering together on the bench. We were, like, holding each other's arms, like, just watching. And I was like, again, it was like a similar feeling to Lamar. It was like we knew we were going to win it. It was just like having to hold on and having the poise to be able to get through those last final, like, seconds and just hold it together. And then when the buzzer went off, it was just like, whoa, like, we just did that. And everybody was crying. It was, like, so cool.
Pandemonium at that point for sure. So your freshman year, when you came here in the summer, getting ready and getting here in August as you get ready for year one with this team and with this coaching staff, what do you feel like you've improved the most throughout the course of your freshman year? You haven't played like a freshman as of late. It feels like you've really grown over the course of the season.
Honestly, like, coming in, I think the biggest thing that I've learned is how to be a great teammate and how to be a great role player. Like, coming in, I was playing not necessarily behind, but, like, I had 3 all-conference guards in front of me, and I knew that, and it was, like, just learning from them, like, seeing how they carry themselves, seeing how they practice every day, like, learning the team culture. Like, they tell you, like, while you're being recruited, like, oh, this is how we are and this and that. But, like, when we came in, it was just, like, team first wins. Like, we're going to control the controllables. And I think, like, learning all that stuff has made me a better basketball player, made me a better teammate in the long run.
How's it feel to be at the NCAA Tournament?
It's just a dream come true. It's the coolest thing ever, honestly.
Well, we can't wait for the game. The Wildcats and top-seeded Baylor, they play on Saturday evening on ESPN2. For Madi Miller, Zach Carlyle for ACUsports.com.